Complicated people versus simple people. The way you react to the channeling I gave you speaks volumes about how you deal with life. If you take it, say thanks, and I never hear from you again, that's great. You take the information and make of it what you will. Maybe you'll take action to increase your multidimensional skill set, or maybe you won't. That's up to you. And that's where I leave it. I understand you have the confidence to make your own choices in life. Others use the opportunity to try to start a friendship with me. As I have said so many times, I can't be friends with thousands of people, and I don't have the time. You'd have to clone me, and we all know about clones. I have asserted my right to be alone so many times, and for those who don't listen, I take appropriate measures. Yes, I have a right to be alone, and I prefer it. I have chosen to experience life here from that standpoint. Many of you believe that because we are social beings, it's almost criminal to want to be alone. But this is a system of duality. For those who want to be social, there are others who don't. It's your choice, and I'm asking you to respect mine. Because I have so much going on in my own head, I have little need for human contact. I am very introverted. I always have been. This isn't about not liking you. Some of you I like very much. It's just the only person's company I really need is my own, and Ivo's. At one time on Earth I was searching for a life, and that life included Ivo. And in this lifetime, as I move closer to leaving this planet and returning to my prior life with Ivo, I have to shed off everything I knew as me. I have to detach from all my attachments, including family, old friends, and any beliefs or material possessions I may have. Now, on the other hand, others of you hear your message and become stuck. You are the ones I wish I had never channeled for. Why? Because you're using the channeling to become upset. You're using the information we have provided to you to get stuck, to fret, to worry, perhaps even panic. Yes, that's happened before too, and worse, to start depending on me to get you out of the mess that your mind is creating. It's not my job to relieve your worries, that's your job. There is no problem. The only problem is the one your mind is making out of it. All information is good information, ultimately, when you know how to work with it, but the people who get stuck by their messages need to learn to work on calming themselves down first. An upset mind nets you very little, believe me, I'd know. I believe in these cases, you weren't ready to receive the information, because it's counterproductive. I will not channel for you anymore, either. For me, that's a matter of ethics. Providing information before you can use it to good end is an ethical issue for me. That much I can control. What I believe is there's a reason that you do not know the name of your higher self, your Christ self, your twin flame, your origins, and your mission, etc. And the reason for this is because you have not undergone the organic process of self-evaluation and taking action that I had to, in order to move enough of the negativity I harbored out so I could connect with soul. That's why we keep telling you, leave the matrix. The way to leave the matrix is to examine your belief system. What is it that you're believing that keeps you stuck in the matrix? It's not that you have to come from an extremely toxic family like I did. What it is that you keep believing the lies. And you believe the lies about yourself, like you're a dentist's assistant. You're not a dentist's assistant. You are a spark of light that came off the Godhead millions of years ago who is incarnated in a human body on 4D Earth. You are a creation of God, part of the entirety of the whole of God. Not a dentist's assistant, not an Amazon delivery person, not a baker. You have to start thinking like that. From the soul's perspective. If you have not done enough self-examination, then you will not be aware of your inner self. Some of you can get the name of your twin flame or guides, and will work at closing the gap. Others of you will wallow in panic, fear, and upset because you are not able to do it. You'll call yourself all kinds of names and believe that you're flawed. Sharon can do it, why can't I? Sharon has been through hell just trying to get there. I might remind you, and I hope it's easier for you, but it takes work. Work on yourself. If you're going to get stuck in fear and upset from the get-go, then I wish I'd never channeled for you, because in your case it's done more harm than good. By the way, the there I was looking to reach was peace and quiet. That's all I ever wanted. I didn't even know I had a twin flame back then or a galactic family. Turns out as soon as I found enough peace and quiet in my life, Ivo turned up. The more peace and quiet I have, the more abilities I find out about. That's the answer for those of you who want to realize your superhuman abilities. I just saved you $10. This is why I have mixed feelings about doing these channelings. Some people can go with it, others get stuck in it. I can tell by your reaction which camp you're in. And I can tell by your reaction how you deal with life. In some cases, people got information that they weren't aware of and needed time to adjust and get reassurance from me, which I gave them. These people may have been in a crisis situation without even realizing it, maybe suspecting it, but not fully cognizant of what was going on and why. I did aftercare with them because their situation was out of the ordinary. I will also move these people up in the line if I see questions of that nature. Others may be in crisis situations and would need to fall back on Ivo and I for assistance, so I have left their door open. But if you're the one creating your crisis, then you need to deal with the way you deal with things. I really hope that I'm saying things directly enough that you understand who you are in this. Some people say I'm not nice, but I think being nice is for the birds. Telling the truth is more important to me. If I need to, I will tell you directly. Do you think Ivo sugarcoats everything he says to me? He doesn't. He gives me the straight goods, even though he realizes that I might not like it. I respect him for doing that, and I love him for caring enough to tell me the truth. I hope you do too. Anyone who lies to you does not love you. Human beings are beings of truth, and the energy they share is love. Love can only be shared via the truth. Me, oh, Ivo, you didn't get a chance in here. Ivo, not today, no. Me, do you have anything you want to add? Ivo, my love, I love you for telling me the truth as well. Even when you yell at me, I still love you because you are telling me how you feel. Your society where everyone is shut down emotionally and where people lie to each other. How are you today? I'm fine, thank you. For so many even, that is a lie. And that lie tells you that you must lie in order to associate with others upon your planet. Me, yep, dirty little white lie. I prefer to say, I'm having a shitty day. Would you like to hear about it? Inevitably they say no, or some people might venture to find out. Or maybe they express condolences, or 12-steppers would say, this too shall pass, because it does. Which is a nice reminder to have. Emotions are temporary. Then I go and do my chakra rebalancing. LOL. Ivo, yes, definitely worthwhile for you all.